And we're starting. Welcome all to the stream. Friday night is the start of the weekend, and as always, we're going to start the weekend off with some Danganronpa 2. It's trial time, baby. I've been looking forward to this shit all fucking week.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited to find out why Byakuya died.
Grizzy can't live his life until he finds out.
I'll say it. I'll say it again. I was fucking just telling these guys that the weekend, like Saturday right after last week. So I was thinking about the trial in the shower, just being like, okay, so then this thing happened, and then oh man, I was just trying to piece it together. So I have thoughts. So I guess we're gonna start with who do you think did it?
Oh, okay. Wait, let me think. Oh, what's the nice guy's name again?
Nagito.
Nagito. To me, that's all the evidence it points to is Nagito, and he's a little too nice.
He is. He is.
I feel like he might be the master, he might be the mastermind. He might be the mastermind. Yeah,
I've been thinking that too.
He does definitely seem a little too nice, and it seems like he's just kind of trying to lead you.
Lead you along. Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be misleading. That's my thought. It might be like a long con.
Yeah.
My other thought. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying I agree. I've been thinking that too. That's a thought I've had.
So my other thought is, I still don't know their names yet.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, the girl who's like Aoi. Akane. I think it could also possibly be Akane because she's always so hungry. And I wonder if she was just like so angry that Byakuya ate stuff. Like, it could be like a super silly thing.
Yeah.
And like she's just like decided like, I don't like this guy. This guy's eating stuff and telling me what to do, so I'm gonna kill him.
Well,
but yeah, no, Nagito is my top.
I don't think
because like in the first game we didn't know or understand any character's relationship with each other. So it's like there could be a similar situation where it's like we don't know if people don't actually know each other.
Yeah.
What the case actually is.
Well, the only thing I'll say about the Akane thing is I feel like she was probably eating at the time, and also we do know that whoever did this had planned it out ahead of time.
This is also true. That's why I was thinking possibly Nagito because he was the one who had access to that spot, and it's clear that that knife was there ahead of time.
Well, okay, so here's
well,
what
like we think that.
So here's what I'm thinking. I think so one of the things when we go through it, we'll go through the details. So the thing is, we're pretty sure. Well, one of the things we discovered last week is that the knife wasn't the murder weapon. Because the knife, and that's why Byakuya was under the table. Byakuya put the knife there, and he was getting it to defend himself. And he was killed with the missing skewer.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So what I think happened is he went under the table to get the knife, and someone stabbed him through the floorboards with the skewer.
I forgot about that.
And then,
wait, I completely forgot.
So then,
yeah.
Who's the only person we've seen
who is outside?
Get under the floorboards?
Oh.
We know Gundam.
Hamster dude.
We know he got under because he got his earring back by the end.
Ring.
So we know he figured it out. I presume that the entrance to under the floorboards is in the storage room behind the boxes.
Yes.
That's my assumption.
Okay.
So I think he might have. I think that's my thought.
Shit,
but there's still other questions that need to be answered because I don't know. I don't remember where he was or if he said anything during the blackout.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get to that. So that's my thing. So I think we're good to go.
Yep.
Let's get this shit started. Okay. I don't think I have any skills. Which sucks, because now I'm used to, in the first game where I actually have all the skills unlocked, and I've been destroying the trials.
It's
My
like,
second
this is
time
so
through.
fast.
I'm skipping through all the dialogue because I already know what happens. I also have all of the abilities unlocked, so I'm just destroying everything. It's ridiculous. Oh, you can change difficulty here. Cool. Okay, so let's let this go. Oh, another thing that I realized.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation.
Another thing I thought about when I was doing replaying the first game that I realized is just something we never really did during trials that we could do. I can bring up the truth bullet section at any point, while like during even mini game, if we really needed to look up the exact text of something.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So, I just wanted to say that, but I'm not going to waste time with that.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is, and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule!
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely! There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you! Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate monogamy, of course.
Rude.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
Very rude.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Worked out very well for you.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. God, I forgot I was going to have to read stuff again. I always do that. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the thought trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. Sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. Okay. Glad that they specified mistakes in this one. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to move the reticle and the fire with the... okay, I don't know what button that's supposed to be, but... Pay close attention to each other's character statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run a time you automatically fails, please be careful. Okay, so this is all the same stuff. Ugh. Man. It's a red gun this time.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Okay, I think that's
After
the knife.
the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
I think that's what I want to shoot.
Why?
Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery. like a dog burying a bone!
What you said was strange. Clearly contradicts the information I know. Okay, yeah, so
Why was
there was only the one
Byakuya's body
thing, so...
in a place like
His body was under at the very back of...
after the killer, they probably moved the body there.
No, okay, that was wrong.
Crap!
Okay, so... Then...
Why was Byakuya's body
oh, yeah, the blood's...
in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table.
So
at the
proud
very
of
back of the
herself.
After the killer murdered, they
I
probably
love-
moved the body there.
I love how proud
No, that's
of herself Ibuki is.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Well, now we actually get to hear Hajime, like, actually say things for once.
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Rude. And unnecessary.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
Yeah, that would make sense.
You think he was killed under the table?
I mean, I said that, yeah.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
He just wanted to have fun.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Even Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... I think he went under the table to get the knife, but... I'm not sure if that's the answer it's looking for. Okay, why does that have to be in here? Because we can't the top C results. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the knife.
I can prove it with this.
Okay.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Yes, it does scream that, but not really.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. I thought it sounded good.
You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
Okay, during the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. Yep. From that point on, there will be various weak spots. Yeah, so... the usual stuff. We trust everyone, your input's good to take damage. B button. Yes, this is all the same. God, 5 bullets.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table.
during the blackout. That sounds correct.
If that's the case,
Maybe.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands
What do you
must have seen the
Yeah,
killer
they're
take the
here. I
knife.
don't know. No one.
But it was
No one's saying
super pitch
anything, but
black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
okay.
Byakuya
So
couldn't see in the dark either.
okay, that's the thing. That's what I want to
I
hit.
doubt he could have seen the killer.
It's true. Getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but yeah, he had the
I'm
night vision
sure
goggles.
Byakuya ducked under during the black. That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the killer take.
But it was super pitch. It was so dark I couldn't. Byakuya couldn't see.
No, that's wrong.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh shit.
No, that's
Okay, that's a thing that can happen.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, that looks new.
Okay, so I can be out protagonisted now. I like that.
Countering a counter. Huh. I did not see this coming.
Okay.
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Oh, except I think she might be wrong. Yes. It knows, like, here's the new thing. Were you surprised by Mahiru's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Okay. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. Okay. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. Based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When it skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. Yeah, that makes sense. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak points. Okay. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Okay. Okay, yeah. Because you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Oh my god, this is a lot. Huh? What's a truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there's been a delay in contacting you. But the tutorial's giving up! Oh no! I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. What?! In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? Press the start button during these arguments so you can review the controls. Okay. This is something, alright. They're swords now. Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Can't advance forward if I'm just listening. I should let monitor say what you want, and then find a point that I can argue against. Oh, okay, so
If you just
they're not
use
actually
the
colored.
killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Oop.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles.
No? Okay,
That's
so I'm
gotta
just
be
being
it.
bad.
Damn it!
If you just use common sense.
This is a ritual.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, Oh god, I don't really know what I'm doing.
This is weird.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be
No?
it.
Okay, that's wrong.
Yeah, I'm struggling
So-
to see how we proceed from here.
Damn it!
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
So wait. Can you go over again what you're supposed to do?
So
slash. You're supposed to slash what she says.
yeah, it's kind of like the same. I think it's supposed to be the same as the nonstop argument, where I use the point that refutes what she's saying to slash that line. Slash in the direction. Oh, that's right. There's direction. I have to pay attention to the direction I'm slashing in.
Ah, okay.
God.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, I got it.
I can't back down.
This is weird. What?
Oh, I was pressing the wrong button because
Oh, okay.
I'm used. I was pressing the. God damn it.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
I can't back down.
Okay. Like starting. Wait, really? Okay, that time I was pressing the right button. I don't.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night. That's gotta be it.
Okay, so I had to slash all of them in that case?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
No, okay, that was wrong. Hero make combos. Hero make combos clear. Not really. She's gonna go back to the original
If
topic.
you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
You slice twice in one direction, then once in the opposite direction, your last slice deals so.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles
Okay, so
were
this is
planned
just
and
not
brought them
what
to
I
the crime scene.
want to be using, I guess. I'm using the wrong sword, but...
Damn it!
If you just use common sense.
Okay, but this
The
is...
killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Okay, I'm still doing it wrong, but it's fine here. This is
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
so weird. Where's your proof that the killer
Because if
used
they
them?
used night vision goggles, then they could
It
have killed
seems pretty
Byakuya
confusing.
even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Damn it!
Yeah,
If you just
I'm
use
not
common sense.
sure what
The
it wants me to
killer
do there.
obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened.
Maybe we
So those
choose
goggles were
another
planned in
sword.
advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what other point I could use to refute that. It was in the Byakuya's case.
Yeah.
I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute.
What are your
claim
other
with
knife
evidence.
choices?
I mean, I
Because if
have
they used night vision
these
goggles,
three.
then
What
they
is the
could have
last
killed
one?
Byakuya
Irons
even
in
in the dark.
storage room, which I don't
Yeah,
know
that's-
what that has to do with
That's-
this.
So those goggles
No,
were
it
planned
doesn't.
in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, the killer brought them. It looks like brought them was highlighted.
It
Maybe you have the
was.
knife that brought them?
If you just use common sense,
Yeah.
the
Okay,
killer
so this is the
obviously
first
used
one
those
again.
night vision. That's gotta be it.
Yeah, maybe I
Where's
need to
your
cut
proof
from
that
that
the killer used
side, is the thing.
Yeah,
I-
maybe,
they
because
use
I
night
don't think you were
vision
able to
goggles.
cut from there last time.
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean,
Okay.
in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Do you see it?
I
Like,
do,
I
but I
guess-
can't do
How
anything
do you
about
get
it.
there?
There's like I
Maybe
can't.
you have to change knives?
If you just use common
But to
sense,
what?
the killer obviously used those night
I
vision.
don't
That's
know.
gotta be it.
This is not. This
Where's your
does not
proof that
make
the
any
killer used them?
sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, I saw something that like turned purple, which meant you advance, or is that
No,
turns
purple's
purple
bad. I think purple's
Oh,
bad.
The killer
okay, purple
obviously
is bad.
uses night
Okay,
vision. That's gotta be it.
then I don't understand how to play
Where's your
this.
proof that the killer used them?
Yeah, this is.
Because if they use night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean,
Oh,
in
maybe you have to
reality,
wait.
That's so those goggles were planned if the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Damn it!
I don't know. Return. What is return? Fire truth blade. Oh, I haven't even been firing them. Slash. Sec truth blade. Concentrate. Oh, you know what? Let me. No, that's not the wrong button. That's not the one I want. Let me. No. Let me check what the irons say. I don't think they're relevant. These irons, when the Nugget found them, they were all turned on. Okay.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, so I can also
Where's
cut
your proof that the killer
diagonally.
used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut
Okay,
through those
okay,
words.
okay. That's what I wasn't doing. I need to actually
What?
do, like, I need to fire the
Byakuya
sword.
was definitely the one who got those night
okay.
vision
Oh, just like a bullet you would with the bullet.
So the cutting was to get to the second part, and then I had to fire it like I do with the bullet at the point when it shows up.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's
terrible.
confusing.
But why?
It did explain that. It's just a lot. They really should have walked you through that one phase at a time. I feel like.
Yeah.
They should not have tried to explain that all in one block of text.
Yeah.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Yes, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case.
It's
Since he
so
was carrying
weird.
it
He
around
looks
before
like.
the blackout in the first place.
Yeah, I can't get over that it's not Makoto's voice.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Yeah, it's weird that the protagonist isn't using Makoto's voice, but then someone else is using it, so...
Yeah, I know.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Oh no.
Ew, my.
You totally mean that in a perverted way.
He really does. It's not someone I want to remember. I'm just responding to in chat. God. The knife was brought into the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. Yeah. Yeah, the knife was yeah, because the knife was already at the table. It was in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it with the duct tape, right?
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, That applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
And all those kebabs he ate.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing
God,
eye?
Gundam. Yeah, I think Pecco's voice is fine, but yeah, it's kind of, there's nothing, it's a little, I don't know, there's not much to it.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya knew there was a possibility. Okay, possibility that a murder would. Okay, I wish I could see what it was saying. But yeah, I remember. This is the note, right? The murder threat.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
I'm so sad it's no longer the I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, things have to change eventually.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
Yeah. Don't lie about not knowing what this is, Fuyuhiko.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
She can't speak without being like a jerk about it.
Wasn't
I
me.
know, it's so irritating.
Are you sure?
You just want to punch her in the face.
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Yes,
as long
and
as he
this
was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
someone just you know, pulled a prank, threatening murder on the murder island.
Here's my answer.
Oh,
It's not like anyone died or anything.
well. Thank you, Obama fan 69B, for the follow. It's not expecting the. Oh yeah, I guess you guys couldn't hear the thing, but
No, I was
there was
waiting
you
for
missed
it.
you missed your I got it.
Well,
His
I'm
strong
still
sense of
excited it happened.
responsibility
I'll rewatch it later.
made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
I mean,
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya
Yeah.
probably knew that too.
Byakuya made some actual good calls in this game.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
At least I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he could have gone about it a bit better, but
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer. It almost makes me, the way they're saying it now almost makes me feel like it wasn't. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
It's a good point. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Ooh, neon green paint. No, the killer definitely used a mark, and because of that mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands. That was the glowing paint, yeah.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Oh, easy. We did it, guys. We're done.
If only it were that
Was
easy.
this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Okay, well, there's the
great.
motive. Ibuki has us covered.
Oh, that's great.
Was easy.
I'm not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
I like that it was Akane being sincere about that.
With Pekko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
That's a good point.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? Okay, so after this debate, blue-colored weak spots started appearing. Okay, so this is new. We call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue spots. The blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. Oh, okay. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that proves the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. Oh, that's a whole new layer to this. Okay.
And they made it a lot more complicated, it seems like, in this game.
Yep. At least I understand it, though. Teruteru's account, Chiaki's account, Nekomaru's account.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Okay, so I don't agree with that.
Impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
Oh, right, she did say that.
What happened to your guard duty?
Yeah,
Sorry.
who can confirm that? Was that was
you weren't in
Chiaki,
the
right?
office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
I feel like I spoke to someone during the yeah.
Since Peko was in the
I don't remember
office,
Chiaki or Nekomaru.
she could have caused the blackout at any.
That's impossible. Huh? What? Because I was not in the. Not even before the blackout.
Okay, it was not Chiaki. So you agree with me, but I feel like you're confusing it even more. Okay.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any.
That's impossible. Huh? What? Because I was not in the. Not even before the blackout.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Consent.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
No, I just agree with her.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Ooh.
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Yeah, okay.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess
That's right. I remember this coming up last time. Because she was having,
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
she was having issues.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Oh,
there's
Every
no way she'd
time.
admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Thanks, buddy.
Just
I love
great.
this guy.
Taught me basic manners.
I know.
Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Not helpful, dude.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to
Oh
do
my
your
God,
business in the
dude.
dark? Did you get
No.
excited?
Now is not the time for this.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, to be fair, there's never a time for that. But it's also not now.
For him, any time's a good time.
Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so,
Yeah.
the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Oh, interesting. Oh my god. There's so many truth bullets in these.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Oh, AC timer.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the
I
office,
think that's
right?
what we're doing, because that's how the
Just a
the
little
thing
bit
got
from the dining
tripped.
hall.
Pretty sure.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first.
Did you eat
Okay,
anything
so-
weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Is it party
Now that you
dishes?
mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some
Maybe.
laxatives in it, don't
Yeah, okay.
No, that's wrong. No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate
Yeah,
that food.
Akane was
Akane
eating it
ate some of
too.
it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
I mean,
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
okay, I mean rude, but like it's a good line of questioning.
Who's this figurine?
Rude.
I do think it was worth exploring.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Okay, now you have no excuses.
Yeah,
You're just a
she
jerk.
is truly rude.
Trashy skank?
Jesus, Yoko. This is she's ruthless. Also, Mikon is like... Mikon is done, like... She gets so much... This game is like is shitting on her so hard for no reason.
Yeah, like out of nowhere.
Mikon is the victim of the writer. Yeah, Mikon is the victim of the writer. Yeah, because it's not just Hiyoko being extra jerky to her, also just like all the shit the world does to her because they just decided she would be a fan service icon. I don't know. It's a shame. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Okay, now we bring in the AC timer. But yeah, it is a shame how much Mikon got screwed over in this game.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
The irons probably are part of it too.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Okay.
Maybe they used a remote control?
I mean, it might be related to that.
Messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Do you want to deal for that? No, it's not that. Also, I should have just let it go through anyway.
Crap!
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the power supply and... Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Okay, that's what I want to shoot.
I bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
Okay.
By the way, I'm not a trashy skank.
Oh, poor Mikon. How'd the killer trip the circuit breaker? Pretty sure I already have that clue.
Who tripped the breaker and
okay, so it's Mahiru's line.
Maybe they used a remote...
Probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with... Or maybe they caused a power...
I agree with that. It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Ooh, okay. We got one of these. I think I know what I'm doing this time.
Let me speak too!
It is funny how instead of it's just, I got it, it's, I agree with that. It became so much more formal.
Yeah.
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Not by themselves. Oh, it's inexcusable to say that? Is that okay?
If the irons in the storage room caused then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the store? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay, so it doesn't actually matter what I'm highlighting at that
people
part.
were in the dining hall.
I just have to slash the
Doesn't mean
words.
they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the If the irons caused the blackout, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Okay. It's true the irons are responsible for the blackout, but that shouldn't be the only reason.
The people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the If the irons, then the
Oh,
killer had to go
damn
to
it.
the storage
Oh, I
room
fucked it up.
and turn on the iron.
Okay, at least I
Now do you
understand
intend to take back what
what's
you
going
said?
on now.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause. If the irons caused the blackout,
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Okay, that game is much better when you understand it. It actually is like a really cool addition to the trials. Now that I know how it works.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Nice.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Yeah. So yeah, so her bathroom incident is nothing to do with anything.
Miss Sonia, not you too.
Ah, perfect.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
Yeah.
Couldn't have
You've got
prevented
nothing to do with
even if
this.
I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
You would have had trouble reaching it, though.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh? Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. What are you getting at?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Okay, that's a very this is getting this is getting weird.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it,
What the fuck does Nagito know? What is going on here?
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
Very suspicious.
You're changing your story again?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't
I
like
have
where
an
this is
idea
going.
about
I think
what we all
Nagito
should
is,
do at this point.
Yeah, either he's really hard covering up for himself, or like he really does know something we don't know, and
Has
he
anyone
might
thought
actually have
about
a
our
point.
situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Red flag. Red flag. That's a huge red flag.
Mean? Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Oh my god.
This is it. This is the turning point.
There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Red
I
flag.
can't stand
Right there.
this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm getting the feeling that he isn't the killer, but he's just kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, listen to the music in the background. Even that changed, to be honest.
Yeah. I think he's like breaking, like having a mental break. Like the nice guy thing is like over now.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I wanna go home and eat candy! Stop it. If everyone acts like this,
I see. Okay, they're all starting to have their mental breaks.
Well, yeah, I think that Nagito's thing kind of got to everybody.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Just met each other. See, okay, so here's the really funny thing about this, because I think that, I mean, this is the intention what they're going for here. They're flipping the script. The whole first game, everything was all about like you gotta learn to trust each other, and Byakuya was the one who's always like you're not my friends. I don't know you. I can't trust you. And this game is like, okay, you gotta like take a step back and figure out who you can like not just trust everyone blindly. Like Byakuya would have been game 1. Byakuya is what we need here.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Ooh, yes.
Chiaki.
Did you say something?
I knew she was gonna come into play at some point.
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Yeah. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from that paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Mm-hmm. And Nagito was the closest one. Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Oh, okay, this is new. Select a suspicious spot.
Here.
Yeah, that's what I figured. The wire of the lamp.
Must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
No.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used...
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
So we were on the money with this, huh?
Ooh. Yep, there it is.
At least this part of it. I'm still not 100% convinced that this is it, because I think there's a lot more details to this. The only person here who could have possibly done it. Oh, well.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means The only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was, hide the knife under... yeah, that was another thing. He was the one who cleaned the place.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
And he is also the one who suggested drawing lots to see who did the cleaning duty. So he might have intentionally given himself the short straw. Or the...
If so,
the red
you would have had a
tipped
chance
straw.
to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously? That's all just a coincidence.
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it
He
proves that you're
is
suspicious,
suspicious. That is, there's no doubt about that.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either.
Yeah, you're my bro!
We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
I love that Fuyuhiko can say fuck. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he is basically the Mondo of this game. In that sense, at least.
Nagito, say something.
Oh my gosh, is he? Ooh.
Oh man, I honestly thought it'd take longer for him.
Oh my god, yeah, he's having it. Oh man, I already know Bryce had a great time recording for this.
So he was just that
together to combat the despair of their friends' death.
crazy.
How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
See, I don't even know. See, what I'm still not even sure about is if this is his like twist, or if this is just like this is just him going like being ultimate hope to like the nth degree.
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes, the darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness are folding into each other. Oh my god. This is great, crazy. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Oh man.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Oh, hey, no more comic book
And
thing.
of course,
It's just
I'm
Oh.
the one who
action.
caused the black.
At least not for this. But
Yeah.
I get the seeking suspicion that this is not the end of this.
After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
And that's coming from Ibuki.
But
Yeah.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out.
Yeah, I can't blame her. I would take at least 5 steps back if I were Ibuki.
Yeah.
And once again, Mikon is on his other side. The game decided to screw her too.
But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already!
Shit.
Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous!
Man.
There's no way
guy's
someone like
crazy.
me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
Nagito.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Nagito absolutely needs therapy. This is a fact.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Whoa, Zodia, what are you admitting right now?
Well, I guess we know who's the next killer.
Yeah, like we could watch her.
Time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito? I mean, you haven't known Nagito long enough to make that decision, but...
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
I mean, I guess. And this is obviously not... This is obviously, like, edited. I'm sure it was originally in Japanese in the Japanese version, so...
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds.
Jeez.
Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then, how about the old-looking building near the hotel? Yep, he suggested the building, too. Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
Ah, yes, he's the ultimate lucky student.
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is... the ultimate baby face.
ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
He like actually really is the ultimate lucky student. Huh? I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't see... Oh, this is Hajime's line. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. Or is he?
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
This is a great like image to just take out of context. It'd be very confusing.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore.
Just send it to someone. I got picked for cleaning duty. Okay.
More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed,
Ooh.
The despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Yep, there's more.
The fuck?
What?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he would confess to it. Like, now that we know who he really is, it sounds like something he would do to get us to pick the wrong answer.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Unnecessary.
I'm sorry.
God.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Okay. Okay, from this point on... Okay, so white noise. Yeah, so... That's... Even though it's Venus, let me just say one more thing. So wait, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. Oh, okay. So Interesting. So this time I won't shoot down the white noise. It's just gonna be there blocking me. That's weird, but it's fine. Okay.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
Oh, the autopsy. Because the knife isn't, like... Yeah, as I said earlier, the knife clearly isn't the weapon.
Nagito is the one who did it.
Yes, the skewers, and the skewers were taken away.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, that's the one I have to shoot.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Ugh.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Okay, they put the white noise really low for you.
Yeah, because you can't actually shoot it on this one. I think they just wanted to show you what it looks like.
Show you what it... Yeah. Which is actually a pretty good idea.
Strange, because she must know...
people might not know what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's strange that
the
killer is so obvious.
Yeah, see, this is a good, like, introductory tutorial to that mechanic.
No, that's
If only they did that for the sword thing.
Yeah, right.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
The hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
Whoa, dude.
Not a whorehouse!
You don't own her.
Hey!
Oh my god. It's like...
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan?
I mean, now we know. I mean, that just goes to show what kind of person Fuyuhiko really is.
As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
Yeah, because he said ouch, or he said something.
Yeah, Nagito
right
said
after.
ouch. Nagito said ouch. So something happened. Maybe Byakuya stabbed Nagito with the knife. Like, got him in the foot or something.
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Or he threw the night vision goggles, maybe? Like, they fell on his foot or something?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
My god.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
I don't know. I think I like Ibuki. Ibuki's weird because it's like a lot of what she says is kind of like, I don't know. She's kind of nuts, but I don't know. I kind of like it because it's not like she's not a jerk. At least, like, she means well.
Not it.
She's kind of silly. The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Speaking of Ibuki...
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
You're not so surprised?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
She was even able to recite it all in the people's original voices.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth! However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya. He shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Dude, chill. So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. Okay, so here's the thing about this, right? Since Nagito isn't the killer, Crazy Nagito's, like, staying around for another case. He's not going anywhere. He got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
I can interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan.
Okay, so the letter and all that baiting and stuff was not actually how Byakuya died.
But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
But he did try.
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward.
God, it almost like gives me the sense that, like, if this was like way in the future, if this was like 20 years after the first game, I would almost think that maybe he's like the child of Makoto and Junko somehow.
Rising to the challenge.
I actually like that. Yeah, I can see it.
Symbols of hope.
His hair is even slightly peach.
Yeah. Of course, that would mean that in 20 years, somehow Byakuya was still a high school student. But... Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. And oh my god! And the crazy thing to me about this is that now that Nagito's like broken and gone insane, and we know how crazy this guy is, he's not going to die, and we're gonna have to deal with it.
It's like I wonder what's gonna happen next, like in like the next trial and whatnot. It's like I wonder. I mean, it's because like it makes me think like whether or not he's just gonna snap again immediately and kill somebody.
See,
or is he literally around to stick around for the long haul?
I get the feeling he won't at this point. Everyone knows his secret now, so he has no reason to kill anybody. Like there's nothing to gain from it for him. He doesn't actually care about leaving. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But he could totally do like what Byakuya did in Chapter 2, the other game, where he fucked with the trial scene. I could totally see him just fucking with a bunch of the trials and stuff. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we'll die here. Okay, so I think what I was saying earlier still seems feasible. Class trial suspend. Okay, so here's the intermission.
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but Okay, here's a question for you. Well, it's your line, Sal.
Yay! There's stuff to say. What's this?
For those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. Oh, it's great. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion.
To 10 billion?
Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Continue on to guess the killer. What? What is...
Oh, that's okay. I guess it's not an intermission?
Well, so who do you think the killer is? Well, it's okay, so is this like a legitimate choice thing it wants me to do, or is this a joke? That's what I want to know. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. Okay. So, okay, I do want to know. So who do I think the killer is? So I said at the beginning, I think you hadn't gone here yet. I said at the beginning that I think it might be Gundam. I think he did it from underneath the floorboards with the missing skewer. He's the only person who we've seen so far has been able to get under there because he got his earring back. So we know he found his way under the floorboards. That's my thought.
And he was weirdly focused on just his earring the whole investigation.
Yes. Which is in character for him because he's fucking nuts. But at the same time, that might have been like that might have been to throw you off. Like they knew that his character is designed to like lower your guard in that situation, right? So it's like, in a way, it's like the fact that he was so focused on his earring makes sense for him, but also that maybe it's like a double bluff. But yeah, that's my thought. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
I was banking on that. I was gonna quit my job. I was gonna get a house. Monokuma stripped it away from me.
You're so evil.
Villain! You truly are a villain! I had less than 10 words.
Yeah. That's all you've got to say so far. Okay, trial is back in session.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
Okay, maybe trial's not back in session.
Yeah, maybe this is the actual.
Byakuya got killed.
Oh, this is supposed to be like the on the last episode.
Aww.
Oh no, I don't care. I don't care that I knew that.
No, I'm not gonna believe it.
I feel like that. I still, even now that I've seen it, I still feel like that's not really much of a spoiler. That there are intermissions.
Everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Shit.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Oh boy. Why does Mika think Nagito looks clean? He doesn't have any dust on him, isn't injured, doesn't have the knife. There's no blood? That's actually okay. So yeah, there's no
Yeah,
blood
I'm
for
guessing
one
the
thing.
blood.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's thinking like if he stabbed him underneath the table, the blood would have splattered like all over and on him because it was be so close contact. Right?
Yeah. And if he was still under the table, he would have got... Because the blood was... that puddle of blood was huge.
Yeah.
So he would have gotten some on, like, his shoe or something.
Trying to say something like,
If he was there.
Didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right?
Yeah, and it didn't get outside of that table.
Yeah.
There were even blood stains
On the inside of the tablecloth. Yeah, because it went all up the tablecloth. Which also implies that the tablecloth was down when it happened.
Yes, yeah, you're right. Because it looked normal. The entire room looked normal until like we found it.
Yeah.
Amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Yeah.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
It's the only one thing you could have used to block the blood splatter. Okay, so this is... I think he is referring to the... Not this tablecloth, the other tablecloth we found. That one.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Oh, Chucky's got it.
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense.
I think Chiaki's got it.
Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
And since we have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. Well, I'm glad that they they've clearly realized that that was probably the weakest link from the first game. The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it is a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit is like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. 1. If 2 different letters clash, you will take damage. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. What? You must make 2 of the same letters clash. Well, you try not... You must make 2 of the same letters clash, but you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That is what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the A button while it's on the top of the letter, you can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch a letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time. Press the A button while you have a letter caught. You can shoot it where your cursor's aiming. That's the release. Okay. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Be sure you get the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. Using A button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the A button, and after you fuse them, fire with A. It's a whole lot of A buttons. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the B button, and figure out what keyword will answer that question. Lining up the keywords, the press the A button, fire the letter, press the shoot button. Happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. So the letter is correct, it will fit the keyword. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. Okay. I think I got the gist. If you use the letter alone for a while, it will just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. Trolls. Well then, good luck and have fun. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more, I have a feeling I can see something. Okay, wow, okay. Under the floor? Oh god, okay. So... oh, what? Okay, so... okay, those... Oh god. Improved. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, let's get that off the screen. Okay. Whoops, that was not what I meant to do. Okay, this is... okay, so at least the one in the first game was quick. This is gonna take forever.
Yeah, because it seems like you need to do it in order. Like, you can't just fill in the correct letters. Like, you literally need to spell it out in order.
Okay, I can speed it up, but... okay. There we go. Okay, and I need, like, a T, I guess? Okay, T... I don't know what keeps happening on the sides. Okay, so then I need H. Jeez. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so I'm guessing it's gonna be under the floor. Okay. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get rid of these. So we need O's. Okay, there we go. O. Fuck. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, let's take that. crash into each other slightly off screen, which is bullshit. Yeah, that is pretty bullshit. Damn it. Okay, I fucked that up. Okay. There we go. Got it. Wow, that takes so much longer.
But don't worry, Grizzly, it's new and improved.
Yeah,
The killer
man.
must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
I don't, like, it's cool. It's definitely more interesting. It's definitely more interesting. But I feel like it would be much better if it was still just one word. Rather than, like, a whole... Or just, like, you just have to do, like, 5 letters or something.
Or just, like, instead of having to connect, like, the letters that you need, if, like, you see it on screen, you could just click it, and everything else is just, oh, make sure they don't run into each other.
Yeah, I think if it's gonna be that long, I feel like doing it shouldn't have to necessarily be in order.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it's still interesting. Yeah, the letters crashing off screen is really annoying.
Yeah,
it's like
it did that a
you
bunch
have
of
to
times.
you have to pull them out like as soon as you see them. And that's really annoying because I guess they travel at different speeds is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of dumb, but everything else is fine. It just wish it didn't take so long.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
Where in the storage room?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Who would know? I went the wrong direction.
Hamster boy.
He was 2 to the right to me. I went all the way around to the left.
Dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Oh man. It's your chance, Wolf.
There it is. I have found it. Truly, this is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit.
I see. Good for you.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So,
Yep.
Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
Oh, and here are the hamsters. I like how one of them's just like a fucking double hamster.
What if you used a hamster to get the earring for him?
You know, mate, that true might be.
This is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in
Called
the
it.
storage room. One of my 4 dark days
I love
of
it.
destruction.
I love
Mirage
it.
Golden Hawk, Jumpy.
Okay,
has
but like
seen
that one
beyond the
hamster's
chaos.
clearly trying to escape.
Yeah, yeah. And the rest
The
of them
other
are
3 are
all
like chilling.
yeah,
and the
gnawing at the thing. Okay, so now I'm starting to be less suspicious of him now.
A secret passage of doom leading
Yeah, I think
to the
he
underground
just stumbled
lurks
upon
beneath
it.
A large assortment of random
Yeah.
boxes.
I love how
Yeah.
dramatic this is.
Yeah, I think he just honestly coincidentally stumbled upon it. I don't actually think
like
he's the
later
killer.
on.
After
Yeah.
securing a light
Could
from
it
the
be
supermarket,
Fuyuhiko
I
then?
threw caution
Because
to
he's the
wind
only
and
one who is
ventured below the
outside?
floorboards.
Or, I don't know.
I maybe, but I still get the feeling it was someone who was in the building. 'Cause I don't
Inside
think
the building, right?
I don't think that Fuyuhiko ever entered the building.
Right,
Especially
he
because he
really
was outside talking to Chiaki at the time.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you're right. Because he passed by and Chiaki saw him.
Yeah. So it could have been. It's a good question.
And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
Yes, there's always the one sleeping one and then the chubby one.
Yeah, they're great. So then I guess it would have to be someone who was not in the dining hall when the lights went out, right?
Yeah, so it goes back to Peku Peku.
Peko, Teru Teru, Chiaki,
Or who's the guy who needed to go to the bathroom?
Nekomaru. But I think he was still in the dining hall when the lights went out, though.
Left.
But I don't know. I don't remember the diagram. I guess it's gonna come up.
Blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder,
I really
you know?
hope it's her.
Anyway.
I don't think it was Hyoko. She was right next to Nagito.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
Yeah, it's just those 4 people that weren't in there.
Teru Teru is close to the storage room.
Oh, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking before.
he is the closest, but he came into the dining hall during the blackout, though.
He was heard he was heard talking.
Yeah, in the middle of that whole exchange. Tablecloth is put there.
The
Yeah, I
killer
think that's the
lurked
storage room.
under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
But how did he get the tablecloth to put in the storage room if he was under the floorboards?
Are you sure?
Unless he brought it with him and it was over, like I don't know.
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
Okay.
I'm not talking about your sound effects.
I think you did a good job
You
with
were
the sound
saying they
effects.
snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monami over there can be my witness, right?
Yes! This Monami over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to
She's been
discuss this
hanging
matter
there the
further,
whole time.
but
Yeah, it's a shame.
I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
Yeah.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
obviously has to be him.
She's saying it's for Yuiko.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
Hiko's voice sounds so familiar.
Yeah, I don't know who it is off the top of my head.
Things are starting to get
I don't.
exciting.
I'd looked them all up when we met the characters, but I don't remember who he is. You're now using silencer. Okay, so now I can erase the white noise. It is a little risky to look up these characters and risk not seeing shit, but
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
it's
Aaron
Derek
Dismuke.
Stephen Price.
Games, Derek Stephen Price. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Or, yeah, Prince.
Digimon. The name doesn't.
Oh, he's in Digimon.
Oh, yes. Now I know. He voiced Demi Devimon. That's how I recognize his voice. That's where I recognize his voice.
Instead.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, and Piedmon in Digimon.
Piedmon. Yeah, okay, interesting. Okay,
he
so
was in
now we
Bleach
can
as
do
well
the
in
white noise
JoJo's.
stuff.
Shino
Bang, 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 bang.
Hakurame in Naruto as well. Nice.
Well, then, good luck and have fun.
Yeah, no, it's so hard. You can't look up the voice actors because it'll take you to the Danganronpa like wiki.
Yeah, and then you might just see something.
Yeah.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Okay.
We could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Chiaki's account.
Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing I have to shoot.
The culprit is self-evident.
He presumes him now during parties for you, but is he really the killer? Yeah.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cock.
And they could have stared at panties all day without going to the storage.
Is that true, Fuyu?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong! No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
It's a line for you, Zell.
Oh, okay. I actually have a line. I was responding to someone. Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this?
Then Monokuma doesn't come inside.
How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Yeah, looking stuff up for this game is dangerous.
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside, and he came to spy. What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party. During the party? It was probably
So,
the black.
okay, so I guess it's possible that it was someone who was in the room, but it was someone who you didn't say anything.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
It's really naive. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. The Monokuma in this is just Naegi in a
Walking
fursuit.
down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
Wait a minute. Who here is the ultimate night visioner? I don't.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, there's possible if someone was really planning this, they had an idea.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
Or they had a plan for how to get there in the dark. I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again...
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Okay.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Fire
Really
door.
not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Oh, would there be a light on the fire door? There's nothing really dark. Might be what that one person suggested. So I might be able to prove it. Well, let's see.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
An equipment list.
Moving to the storage
Were
room
there
like
lights
that.
in the kitchen?
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really?
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna... What kitchen equipment lists. What is that include? The knife found in the crime scene is not included. All that dangerous equipment that can be... There's an iron plate for barbecue and a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Okay, I don't think that includes anything that can be used as light.
What if they used a string like the cord?
Okay, so
Maybe there was another pair of night vision
I'm
goggles?
gonna go with the
What a pain. I'm gonna go
fire
with my
door.
gut. What if they used a light?
No, okay. Let's be clear and say so. Kind of like, I don't know. Okay, so it wasn't that.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
Drilling case.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Okay, so it was the
I
kitchen
agree with
equipment
that.
list.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment
I
list.
wish it had. I wish it could have seen that when I expected that item, but 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 500 skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue and portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf up there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
It's the portable stove. Okay, so that is... Huh. Would that have a... is it... Oh, is it like battery powered or something? Is that what it is?
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway
just
to
don't
the
know what that
storage room
is.
during the blackout.
They can use like butane.
That okay.
Or like other types of gases.
I just
yeah.
I don't would it have a oh he lit it he used it like he actually lit it so it was a fire. Okay.
Yeah. You'd see like there'd be a small little fire.
Because I was thinking
So
for
that-
some reason I was thinking like there would be like an LED on it that would turn on like that's like using it as a flashlight. But it was like okay so he used it to light a fire and used it as like like a torch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole?
It would be great if you
Boy!
Much more detail.
We didn't need that.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's
Hell yeah.
wrong.
Hell yeah.
Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm going to lose to someone like him.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier?
Oh, wrong.
He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can't back down!
Okay, for some reason that part just never works.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway...
Oh, whoops.
Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
Huh. It's true that any light source in the dark hallway would have stood out. So the killer did have a light. The reason Kazuichi wasn't able to see it was the fire door.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the
fire
office
door.
was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Of course you know what it
Who
is.
cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
We're getting
Fine,
there.
I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
I don't like that. You're okay with this. So you're telling me to call out the real killer? Even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? Oh, do I have to make the guess now? First thing, use the hallway's fire door as cover and use the portable stove to move in the dark. And stuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. The only killer I can think of is... Oh god, I have to figure it out now. Okay, you and only you. Okay, I have to pick. God damn. I'm actually not, like, sure. I mean, I want to say Teru because of the kitchen, but he also came into the room, so I don't think it's him.
I kind of agree. I think it is actually Teru.
I really don't. I still think it has to be someone who didn't say anything during the blackout.
Zell, what do you think?
Oh gosh, I feel like we're all over the place, you know? So, okay, obviously it's not Nagito anymore. It's not Hamster Boy anymore.
Yeah, we have a minute, 10 seconds. It's definitely not Nekomaru. I don't think so. I don't think it's Sonia, never mind.
No, it might actually be Teru if he just pretended to not have seen the
But-
fire door, or it's Fuyuhiko.
Well, no, but Teru was in the room when it happened, and he said stuff.
No, he was outside, right?
No, he came into the room and was like, "Oh, the blackout was in here too." Damn. Far Cry from Far Cry from 11037. That's for damn sure.
Was it Fuyuhiko?
No, I don't think it was Fuyuhiko.
Okay.
I think it was. Oh, man, it could have been Sonia. It could have been. I guess it could have been Hiyoko. Sonia.
You know what? What if it possibly was Sonia? And she was just...
Well, we only have 20 seconds, so I guess I should just pick someone.
Yeah, maybe just pick her.
Oh, man. Crap! I'm sure this... Okay, I figured it would just be like... Okay, let's try thinking it over again. Okay. I've never actually, like, been in this position and then not known who it was before.
This is, like... It's actually really good that we can't figure it out.
And I can't look at the stuff right now. Because I would like to, like, go back over who said stuff. So, I mean, my guess would be, so maybe him. I mean, I have a lot of gauge to work with, honestly.
Yeah.
I can actually probably just start firing shots, like, half intelligently. Could have been Mikon, though I really don't. I don't know. She's way too cooperative.
Crap.
Okay.
I'm sticking with Teru.
Okay. I mean,
it's just a
we'll
gut
try
feeling,
it. We'll
man.
try it. I guess we can try it.
Although I hope it's not him because I do enjoy voicing him.
Okay.
Oh,
I was overthinking
no.
it. I was overthinking
No,
it.
my favorite voice.
So he was lying, then maybe. He did it really quickly and then, like, lied about not seeing anything.
Yeah, I guess so, but... Okay, I guess they'll go over it.
I mean, I guess it would make sense for him to lie if he's trying not to get caught.
But I mean, if he was in the... But my point was he was in the room when it happened. Like, we heard him talk.
But he was at the end, though. Like, he did
No, he
talk
wasn't.
at the end. No, like, he was like... He also said at the very end, okay, I'm gonna go find the breaker. So that means he...
No, that was
left the
Kazuichi.
room.
Kazuichi was the one who went to go find the breaker.
Oh, I thought it was him saying that, okay, I'm gonna go find the wall or something. Anyway,
No, that was Kazuichi.
well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer?
I mean, he does have access to the missing knife.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
And he was the one who was in the kitchen. He knew the kitchen equipment list.
Yeah.
And was going to be the one who had the most access to it.
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic?
And then also is a possibility... No, I don't know.
You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square. You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway?
Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Wow. I think, you know what, can I take it back? I think it was Hiyoko. I'm not just saying that.
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too, so how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Okay, then let's go.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Was it different from Byakuya's blood?
That sounds super important!
If there was
It might be like the glow. It's a glowing paint.
Move to it in the dark, right?
It might have been the glowing paint, yeah.
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
Victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? Okay, so let's see. Okay, that's still confusing because if it was the glowing paint, Nagito said that he set that up, right? What is it's straight the opposite and see anyone there in the effect. Okay, that's not really. Use the bathroom. He was able to enter the bathroom. Okay, so all irons. I'm not really sure. Oh man, let's see another. I'm assuming it's this. But, no, yeah. Well, that would come afterwards, so... I just don't know what else it could be. The victim was targeted by a mark. What was that mark? It didn't get mentioned in here, did it? I would assume not. Gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity. Used during the blackout. Oh. Wow, I got nothing.
Yeah, this is like...
Yeah, damn,
so,
this is... for
this is the first one.
Yeah, for the first trial, yeah, this is way harder than 11037.
What are we looking for right now? Like another
So it's
truth
the
bullet?
shining liquid that he used as a mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what was it? I mean, I have no idea. Could it have been something related
What
to
was
the
in
party
the kitchen
dishes?
equipment list? Oh, party dishes also could have been.
Well, this is what the kitchen equipment list had the portable stove.
Okay, it was done. What about the party dishes?
What's
that? What's the thing in the middle? Is that like lemonade?
Yeah, it's like orange juice or something.
I mean, it could be. That's the only other thing.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Crap.
Okay.
Dang. What else?
Man, yeah, this is way harder than like anything that happened in the first game.
The knife? But that's too obvious.
I mean, it could be the knife because it's implying it's like the paint from the knife, but
I don't know.
I really don't think that It has anything to do with Mikon's embarrassing pose. But if they really make me do that,
But if
that's
it's a
gonna be annoying.
terror thing, oh gosh.
But that, I mean, who could have predicted that?
Yeah.
That wasn't part of the plan.
Nekomaru's account was what?
The bathroom thing.
Okay, so that's not it. Should we use that?
Yeah, just making sure. Damn.
I'd say just go for a knife. I mean, I don't know, but
I can prove it.
Okay, yeah, it was the knife. Okay.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint
those
that was
blood-
applied to the knife.
Damn.
Right?
yeah,
So
I
it's not
kind of
very
figured.
clear. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was.
It's like I don't know what else. it could have been.
Yeah. I was. Oh, I'm overthinking I'm like overthinking what it's asking of me. Right. Like. I just. Yeah. I'm like still not like 100% sure where it's how it lumps these things together sometimes.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
Okay, so I guess they did put the knife there?
I see. The killer
Or
didn't
they
target
knew
an
about
actual
it.
person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing.
So they knew, and that's another thing that confused me about this. Because Nagito put the knife there, which means that the killer knew about that, and used it to their advantage, but is not the one who put it there.
I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Yes, that makes sense, because Teru was there cooking all day. So he might have seen or heard
Yes.
Nagito put it there.
Yes, that is true.
Okay,
I
that makes
don't know
sense.
anything. Really, I don't know anything at all. Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak. If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Yeah, here we go. Okay, Hiyoko did tell us.
What the hell? What's going on here?
Don't step on my feet. Okay, so that was Nagito. She was right next to Nagito. So then maybe Nagito stepped on her foot, right?
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
Oh, okay, so it was later.
Like this, you know?
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
So I was thinking he might have been outside when he said that to buy time.
Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Maybe, but
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the
Oh,
dining
here we go. They're
hall
addressing
during
it,
the
I guess.
blackout? That's right. That's exactly it.
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So
there we
why was
go.
he in the dining hall?
yeah, how did he
I
find his
wonder-
way
I'm
there?
like, if he says,
underneath.
If he says, it's here too, not just in the kitchen, that means like as soon as a blackout happened, he ran from the kitchen to the dining hall, and that in itself already seems suspicious.
Yeah.
No, he was in the floorboards, so they heard him.
Yeah, they might have heard them from over through the floorboards. That is a possibility. I was thinking that it didn't really make sense because if someone's voice is clearly coming from below you, I feel like Ibuki would have noticed that, but maybe that's just not part of it.
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Which you wouldn't be able to do with the fire door the way it was.
It's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
No.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means...
Man.
He's not...
It is crazy how much Nagito just is trying to cover right now.
That's not it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Why?
Yeah, it's weird because that means going forward, the trial is going to always have, like, multiple opposition forces trying to skew you off the path.
Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
I mean, one thing I do know is nobody's going to want to hang out with Nagito after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just... Oh, you know, maybe Hamster Dude will. Hamster Dude's so out of his, like, his own world.
Let me ask you again.
He probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
Case.
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I love
definitely heard Teru's
That's his
voice.
argument. Oh, somewhere different.
It's handsome, unlike his face.
Yes, it's unlike his
Maybe it was
face.
recorded
Not the
or
voice Waffles gives him, but that's fine.
What's the other truth bullets?
Definitely a live voice.
A live voice.
Right. As long as I have her testimony.
Wait a minute.
Gaps in floorboard, I think, is going to be the answer.
Maybe. Jerusalem case. Okay, there's only a contradiction within those marks. I need to find it. Wait. Hold on. There's a lot of security equipment inside, and a hard plastic as well. The key to the other Jerusalem case inside here. So, Ibuki said something that made me think. She said, it's definitely a live voice.
Did you go to the storage room?
Is it possible that Teru used a recording?
I was somewhere totally different.
Well, somebody said that too.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome.
But I don't know what
unlike his
would
face.
point to that out of her things.
Maybe it was recording or something?
See, she said it.
Yeah.
Nope, definitely a live
I'm gonna
voice.
try it, but I think it's wrong. Yeah.
So I think it's going to be, like, under the floorboards when he says...
Okay. Yeah.
Let me ask you again.
Gaps in the floorboard.
Did you go to the
Yeah,
storage
that's how
room
we
during the
heard it.
There's no
Yeah,
way
I think you're
I
right.
was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe
Yeah.
it was recording.
I love that line.
Yeah.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right. As long as I have her the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
He was.
Through
Just...
that contradiction.
Yeah, just underneath the floorboards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
Whoa.
I see.
I like
So he
that
brazenly
weird
shouted from under the floor to make us think
image.
he was in the dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Poor Teru.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
His southern accent is
Yeah.
freaking-
What is going on?
His whole part of his thing, and it's a lot. I guess it's not as obvious to us because we don't know all the places in Japan. I think part of his thing is that he's really he acts like he's like a city boy, but he's really like from the countryside, right?
Right. So he shouldn't actually speak. He doesn't actually speak.
So this is
properly.
his persona breaking.
Yeah.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys!
Oh
This
gosh.
is a major liar.
If Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Oh, was he not in the dining hall when the power came
I
back?
believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Oh my god, it sounds so weird.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
What is that accent?
He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
Okay, great, Sonia.
No. Is there any way we can decide?
Oh boy.
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gracia, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Why is it turning into like a Louisiana accent?
Yeah, right?
Like, we moved south, but like all the way down.
You again.
Whether or not Terra was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him.
Okay. Oh, the embarrassing pose.
This
He
is
would've
where it
definitely
comes
seen
up.
that.
Yeah, because he would have made a
definitely
comment
would've.
about that.
Yeah, he totally would have made a comment. That makes a lot of sense. Oh gosh.
If you're claiming that you were in the
It's
dining
perfect
hall
for
when the
his
power came
character,
back,
though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
You're blowing it, Recon!
No.
Don't talk
This is
about
a
it.
very important question.
Oh my
well,
god.
Taro, if you were really in the dining hall at that time,
Ah.
you should know the answer to that.
This is a shame.
Huh? Huh? It was a pretty
Oh,
clever way
God.
of tripping. There's no way you'd forget
Oh,
about it so
goodness.
easily.
It's a pretty clever way of tripping, he says. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if he's just gonna repeat her old scene when she tripped the first time. Do you remember, like her first?
Yeah.
How about it? You can't answer, Terataru?
I've missed voicing him.
I know. This is how I felt when Mondo died.
Oh
There's no
yeah.
way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert.
Although I
like
guess
you.
I knew ahead of time, but still.
Even so. Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
He's not in anyone's corner.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
The murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, Chef?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Thank you for translating.
You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Yeah, this is like, yeah, now that we're here, it's like, yeah, you're the only one who would have known about this.
Come on, Mono.
Yeah.
Enough with the whimpering and translate. He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about
Oh my
the weapon?
god. Nagito, stop trying to convince us to throw. Nobody else
I
wants to
know.
throw.
Not good enough at all.
He said, not good enough.
Come on to me.
Oh,
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
he said, try to do it.
Did he?
What a confusing accent.
need to focus and think about this. Thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Do I have to... Am Hangman's Gambiting this? Okay. Iron skewer. Bam. Okay, so... Let's keep the R for later. We'll get rid of one of these.
Different,
I'm gonna keep
direction.
an O. Okay. Cool. There we go.
Oh, right. You can save them and you can make them bigger, basically.
So... Oh, there's my N. Now I need an S. I won't need an I. I will need a W for later. I'll need a K soon. I won't need another N. Okay, I might need to get rid of this. That's not gonna come up in time. Okay, there's my S. Cool. E, W, E, R. Okay. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need to get rid of these. Damn. Okay. Okay, there's an E. Skewer. I'm looking for another E. Wow, that W just doesn't want to go away. Okay, now I need an R. Okay. Okay, they can go off the screen. As long as they don't hit something. Oh, there's my R, and we're done.
That's a lot faster this time.
Yeah, because I was like trying to think ahead and save them.
Yeah,
so...
which makes a lot of sense,
and
but I guess the bad thing is
must be the iron skewer.
Making it bigger makes it a bigger target to get hit.
Yeah. You also don't want to necessarily change it because they do blow up eventually if you let them sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was faster. It was a shorter word. I was thinking ahead. So it's not. I still think it would be better if they were just. It was just the one word though. But
yeah.
The iron skewer?
I think it's getting better as I get more used to it.
As Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous,
And I can speed it up.
Spoke to Teru Teru.
Sometimes. I checked the equipment list, and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Nope. Waffles, it's your chance.
It's your last one.
Oh, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
I forgot about that.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Yep. That's where. Yeah, I figured that was the weapon. I just didn't know how it played in. But then, yeah, now that we know it's Teru Teru, it's like, okay, he was the one who told us that there was one that was just never there from the beginning. Clearly, that was bullshit.
Like, I knew that was the murder weapon because I thought we figured that out before, but I forgot about that scene.
Yes,
like, that he said that there was one missing.
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Hey, that's Ibuki's thing.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne.
What?
What? Avril Lavigne? Even Monomi's like, what?
Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru leave the old building.
left it underneath the floorboards. Like, clearly nobody was able to go in there, so...
In the old building.
Well, Gundam went under the floorboards.
Probably the kitchen.
Oh, I guess
right?
you would have noticed that.
Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! Whoa!
Finally, we're nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields. Oh god. What the fuck is this? And simply will not
what
listen to
are
what you have
all
to
of
say.
these?
It will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. High-speed dispute battle, where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time sorry, the panic talk action. Okay.
Yeah, bullet time battle. Okay, yeah. So this is a
They're
one.
changing it. PTA. Okay. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Max the tempo marker by pressing the B button. I wonder why they changed the name of it. You'll be able to lock onto the opponent's remarks. If you keep pressing it, you will be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. Afterward, if you release the B button in tempo with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked-on remark and destroy it. Destroying remarks, you will be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the body, or protecting the opponent, and destroy them. However, you cannot destroy the remark within the time limit, you'll end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press start to review the controls. But for this PTA, just focus on pressing the B button. Please wait for another time for the other features.
Okay, so they're doing another kind of tutorial.
So combo, yeah, tempo up. The missing is tempo down. The song when the song changes, the tempo changes. There's different songs in this one, apparently.
Oh, wow.
So alter the timing for each button. Please be careful. Last but not least, let me tell you about the final blow. Destroy all your opponent's soul shields to start to give you the final argument. 4 words will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, and right sides of the screen. Okay, this is different. Each of those 4 words corresponds to the button B, Y, X, and A. Well, that's just fucking great because my controller has them all flipped because I'm using a Switch controller. So. If you press the buttons in the right order, you will be able to compose the words of your final strike. I guess it doesn't matter because they still correspond directionally.
It's probably just gonna be like you killed Byakuya Togami or something.
Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. Okay. Also, if you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
What the hell you saying, you YouTuber?
He said,
He's projecting!
What the
Yes.
hell are you even saying, you stupid country hit?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means the weapon was already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it. Could it have been in an unexpected place?
In the giant ham!
Oh, yeah. Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? I mean, there's technically several places that could have been in there, right? Like, just looking at it.
He said,
But I think it is the ham, just because that was an object we could look at. I must reveal to Teru, the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know!
Okay, so I don't actually have to, at least for this one, I don't actually have to fire the shots.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton!
Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be?
Yes.
Oh, god damn it. It's
Was it backwards?
No, you have to hit, it's all 4 of them in the particular order. It's not,
Right.
I thought it was gonna be that I have to pick one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I misread, I guess I wasn't taking that in as I was reading it properly.
Where would the weapon be?
Okay, but no, because the buttons are different, like the letters on them are different, but they're aligned in the same spot for this, so since it's by location, it works fine.
Inside the piece
Yes,
of meat
I
on the
knew
bone.
it was gonna be the giant ham. Yes. So ridiculous.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skewer in the churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact,
Makes sense, it
the
wasn't
only
used
place
yet,
you could hide
so-
the weapon
Yeah.
was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
Yeah, we're on the murder island. You got no
We need
rights.
to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole
Don't
thing!
eat the skewer.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go?
Did he go to get it?
I'm right here!
Yes.
Oh, he's eating himself.
I'm already
Like, wouldn't it be
eating
covered in blood?
Yeah, right?
A bear that eats meat!
Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
This is great.
What is this? So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My! There's something inside the meat! Look what came out! Isn't that...
Fancy.
Is that
Yeah.
an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
You know, this is kind of funny, because thinking back to the first game, whenever someone got cornered to this degree, when they were put in this position, they pretty much always came clean before the final piece of evidence. They were like, okay, you know, like when it became clear that like we can just look at this thing and it's gonna tell us the truth, they're like, okay, fine, yeah, you're right, I did it. This is the first time someone like literally made us go all the fucking way.
Yeah, it's just like Monokuma.
Even
do
though
this
he
thing.
knew he was boned by this
Bone and
point.
she didn't
Yeah.
eat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
You're being an asshole. See, Nagito was introduced as our true like comrade. when in actuality the person, our real comrade is Chiaki.
Yes. I'm here for it. Gamer girl.
Yep. Well, I mean, she's basically, like, I still think she's basically the Kyoko. Yeah.
Yeah. Mixed with alter ego.
Yes. He's both
But
in one.
looks like Chihiro.
Yes. Chihiro.
Amazing.
Chihiro, one of the people who absolutely got the shortest straw in the last game. The only person who I say got a shorter straw than Chihiro is probably Taka. You know what I mean? Let's just... Yeah. Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
I guess we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over
here's the
incident
comic.
from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident. And then I can prove Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Okay, game. The tutorial guy has a lot more character in this game. That's what's really important. Every case is one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there will be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels provided. Around 3 to 5 truth panels make up one set. Inside the one set, there will be correct panels placed among incorrect panels. If you use up all the correct panels contained in one set, it will switch to a new set. After that, if you fill in all the holes, you'll clear the challenge. I'm pretty sure some of you already noticed, but it will be difficult to complete with so many gaps. Once you fill some in, it will become much simpler. For those of you who played the previous game, you might hesitate at first, but it's basically the same concept. Now then, when playing and solving the closing argument, there is a certain trick. If you move the reticle onto the gaps in each page, it will display hints at the top of the screen. The type of hint will ask what kind of scene is drawn in that gap. So if you move the reticle onto the truth panel, it will display a hint as well. This hint explains the scene contained in that panel. If either of these two hints, think carefully. Of course, don't forget that there will be a time limit. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so... everyone at the party is... Whoops. Oh, are these my only panels? Switch on. Huh. Ooh. Okay. Everyone at the party is... Okay. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, is it talking about the entire page? Okay, I'm gonna move on then.
What's that? Yeah, I guess we move to the next one.
I feel like I should have more than 5 of these. Unless it's like I use one and another one pops up. I guess maybe that's what it... I had a storage room before the blackout. Position switch on. Okay. So that's the... No? Oh, okay. Oh, so it tells me right now when I fuck something up. Okay, so the same scene as the office room and dining hall. No.
No, I think it's just the same. I think that one goes to that third one. Like that one.
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't understand.
Same scene as the office room and the dining hall. At the storage room before the blackout.
Oh, turned on. No.
No, I already did that.
Yeah, tried
that was the first thing I tried. Okay. At the office room when the blackout occurred. I think that goes... No, really? Oh my god.
Hmm.
Well, that's the office. Does the chest go here? Oh my god, I'm literally... I'm almost dead.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, let's go back to the first one and try to figure it out again.
Well, I don't think any of these fit there. I don't think that's how this works.
Okay.
I think I have to get something right first.
Okay.
The office room when the blackout occurred. The moment it got dark, Byakuya...
Nothing there.
Who's drinking juice? Maybe this goes at... Maybe Hyoko's drinking juice?
One.
Yeah, maybe that goes... Oh no, because that's already there.
Oh.
What? That's literally right here. Has amazing hearing, sets during the blackout, during the building. Oh wait, she's outside. There we go. Oh, and it is just these 4. Oh god, I'm so confused. How are there only 4 things?
I guess you have.
I guess because you're not supposed to fill in all of them. It's just it's kind of more difficult. You have just 4 more to fill, but you have more empty spaces to make it more difficult for you.
Who did Byakuya see? Killer obtained a light. The weapon hidden in. What did the killer do after exiting? Okay, so I want to find those.
That would have switched on. Go to the right. After the moment the killer left, it was switched on the portable stove because that's why he's holding. No, the other one.
What did the killer do after exiting the dark hall? Yes. Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Because he's holding it in the next. What?
Because that, I guess.
No.
I don't get it. Because he's holding the portable stove in the image.
He's already holding it. Like, because it's the same image as that.
Oh gosh, it's so confusing.
It's no use. I can't go on any longer. I don't have any other options. Okay, yes. Everyone. Yep. Okay. So, there we go. It is. It's me. Everyone's gonna vote for me for some reason.
Oh god. Oh no.
The one who's been chosen as black is Hajime Hinata.
Which is just so ridiculous.
Hajime is not
so
black.
funny.
Too bad. True Blacken has graduated splendidly. Congratulations. Now the others will all be punished. That means you too, Hajime.
This is our end?
Yes, let's retry.
We will never give up.
Okay. That's kind of what I figured. Okay. So... Stock 1. Okay. So you have to get all 5 of them down to get to the next set. I think is what it is.
Okay.
Unit, unlit portable stove. Yeah, because remember, this is it. So, everyone at the party, so old musician, that will be later. Knife glowing dark, Akane keeps eating even during the blackout. So that's during the blackout. Akane trying to duck under the coat. This is all during the blackout except for this. The portable stove. I think the portable stove might be... I think unlit portable stove go... Oh wait, look. Unlit portable stove is right here. Now you're trying to duck under the table. Oh, he's turning it on right now. The killer obtained a light. So they wouldn't be that. Who did Byakuya see? That's weird. Okay, maybe some of them are just wrong. What did the killer... Oh, wait. The moment it got dark, Byakuya... What did Byakuya see? No? Wait. A knife glowing in the dark. No? Okay. Jesus. This is so much harder. What did the killer do after exiting the dark hallway? What did the killer obtain at the storage room? Obtain the storage room, I guess the thing, yeah. See, that's like the same thing as that. What was found under the table? Okay, there we go, there's our knife. I heard it. Okay, Ibuki's hearing. Obtain the storage room. Weapon hidden in the meat. The killer obtained a light. Yeah. No. No, I can take a front duck under the table. Who did Byakuya see? Okay. There we go. Nekomaru's holding it in, closing the fire door. Night vision goggles equipped. The moment it got dark, Byakuya equipped the night vision goggles. The storage during the blackout. Closing the fire door, Nekomaru's holding it in. Damn. Okay, I guess that was after. Closing the fire door. This room in the blackout. Killer obtained a light. The weapon hidden in. What did the killer do after using the dark hall? Oh, close the fire door. These are all things other people are doing, so I don't think... unless there's something after this, towards the end? No.
What's the one? Is that the pooping one?
Yeah, it is. It's Nekomaru who's
Okay.
holding it in. Killer obtained a light at the office room during the office room when the blackout occurred. No, I think that's wrong. Same scene as the office room and dining hall. George during the blackout. Same scene as the office room, dining hall. Everyone at the party is...
Oh, Chiaki would be outside? No? Isn't that the one you got before?
I think I tried this
Chiaki's in the
before.
building
Oh,
entrance?
oh, you're right. You're right. I got that right before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought that was the wrong one when we did it before. Okay, so the air conditioner turned on. This is the one in the office. Nope. Okay, so... Case containing potential weapons. Switched on big meat on the bone. Okay, so I know the big meat on the bone is... the weapon hidden in. Killer obtained a light. There, that one goes here. Okay, switch on.
There we go, nice.
And at the office when the blackout occurred, the air conditioner turned on. Okay, cool. Yeah, now I mean, just as it said, as you go through it, it gets easier. But now that I understand the concept, that also helps a lot. So, set at 11:30 p.m. Okay, so that's this.
That's the air conditioner.
I think. Yeah.
Nice.
Irons turned on. Borrowing the tablecloth and the killer
And then the stab.
to the floor. So, borrowing the tablecloth goes here.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Awesome.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the
Okay,
party started.
yeah, and the thing, in the first game, you just put all the things down and then you just tried it to see if it worked. But I know they're all, it made me actually do them right this time. Which makes sense considering the mechanic changes.
Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
I love
But one
that.
person didn't come.
I love it.
The rest of us assembled at the dining hall.
So
and the party was underway.
I guess partially, if you see a scene that looks exactly like something already in one of the panels, that might be one to throw you off.
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya
he
was
looks
so
ridiculous in
concerned
it.
about
I love it.
that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move.
Oh, okay. He saw Nagito, and that's why he ran to the table. Okay, that was probably already obvious, but I...
desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table.
So was Taro trying to kill Nagito?
That's a good question.
Because he would have known that Nagito would have gotten the knife and would have gotten the glow stuff on him.
Maybe.
That's right. Everything.
Yeah, because he saw him set the
plan.
knife and everything. That's how he knew what to look for and where to look underneath.
The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer.
Yeah.
The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
That changed. That image changed a lot.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
I feel like Hajime reciting that whole thing, it seemed like he was enjoying it much more than I ever got the feeling Makoto enjoyed going over the closing arguments of the first game. But that also might just be the fact that when I hear Johnny Young Bosch monologuing, I just think of Isaiah from Durarara.
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Okay, buddy. Oh boy. 25 points. Logic, kind, action, kind.
Not bad.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Kind is the middle one. Yeah, that's honestly better than I expected. I feel like I struggled a lot with a lot of the new stuff. That was way harder. I think that was way
really
harder
hard.
than any of the stuff in the first game.
Yeah, but I kind of like that it's so challenging.
Same.
Like the first one was super just like hold handy.
Yeah, the first game definitely wants to lead you to the conclusions, and it's kind of hard. There are definitely parts in the first game where you can get to a point where you can miss some key things and not know. I think of like the third trial, for example. Like you might miss some you might miss some of Celeste's things and not know who it is. But it's still kind of obvious, I feel like, by the time you get there. But yeah, no, this was like, wow, we actually had to fucking think about shit. Like, really had to think about it. And they did not feed us the answers. This is just the first one, so yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. Damn.
Yeah, that was really tricky, and I'm actually like, I was really happy.
It looks like your argument has come
The
to a
only
close.
thing really that I like made me possibly think of it, if you remember, was just the sounds, where I was just like, is he in like the dining hall? Like I didn't understand where he was.
Yeah.
But even that was just like, okay, but Nagito is clearly like right there, and it was him. Like he did want to kill. It just turns out someone else took
the shot
it from him.
Yeah.
But I think his real motive was actually to kill Nagito.
Which is funny.
Because he-
yeah, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's funny because that was in the first game, it was the same thing where someone was trying to kill someone, but someone else ended up being the killer. But in that case, it was the victim that was the first, like the person attempting to kill in the first place.
Yeah, you're right.
So in that case, the person who tried to kill someone also died. But in this case, the first person to try to kill someone, he's just gonna chill with us for a while.
Yeah.
That's gonna be something.
It's like the Genocide Jack thing.
Yeah. It's like, but the thing is, like, Genocide Jack never actually tried to kill any of us. So it's
That's
like,
true.
it almost wasn't this bad. Like, she's crazy, she's a serial killer, but she hasn't done anything to us. But this is just like, dude, you literally tried to kill our friend. You're fucking nuts.
Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Damn. Damn. I think we're gonna have to read again now.
Correct.
That's right. This time, the black and responsible killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura. Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you saying a Ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Yeah, so he was trying to get rid of Nagito because he thought Nagito
Yeah, he thought Nagito was gonna kill somebody, so he was trying to kill Nagito before Nagito could kill anybody else. Which, unfortunately, does also still just mean that Teru would have been the killer in that case, but...
Right, yeah.
I mean, that doesn't include... No, you go on.
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you.
Which he might just be full of shit right now, but...
Who knows?
Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean?
I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party. And then... I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there... I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table.
See, I wouldn't be able to give that, like, southern accent with the voice I already gave.
Oh, yeah, no.
I can't do it. I was thinking about, like, oh, how should I do it? No, it's not possible.
No.
I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he bought in the storage room and mess with all the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time.
It's fucking weird.
I mean, now that we know how crazy he is, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught.
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming?
I'm planning to kill someone, of course.
Huh?
He's just like, okay. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless if you stop me. Okay, so maybe, I think Nagito might have been baiting this out then. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I'll never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just...
I see, so that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying?
He's saying he wants the killing to start.
I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See, isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. Oh my god. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I could be called the ultimate fanatic.
Wait, no way, no way!
There's something wrong with you.
Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me? But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about the story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Okay, so he wanted to die. He was trying to get killed. Oh, that's...
Stop it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going on?
Good.
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun?
It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Terror discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
That was intentional.
Or perhaps that was intentional too.
Huh?
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Terror? You expected to pique Terror's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well, you're basically right. It's true that I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What? That was your doing as well?
Oh, so he knew about it, and that's why he was throwing us off from the boxes. I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey! This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane.
That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead?
I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him.
That's a really tragic twist. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito...
No, I don't think that's it.
Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What did you say?
See?
'Cause Byakuya said so, didn't he?
Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise.
In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife?
I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet,
such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be you knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru. Why? Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already. Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those were my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and theirs turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Huh? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Yeah, kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? So I told you already at the beginning, right? If the Black and Killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Okay, so we're getting
Hold on.
No.
That was, how should I put it, an accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. Murder is still a murder. You kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation?
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's not...
Hey!
Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? Probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
You're wrong.
There's no way a person who has no malice to kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Let's be honest already, at least in the end.
Oh, God.
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru.
I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Okay, there's more to this? Oh my god.
Because she's waiting for me.
Does he have like a wife or something? And like he's been like hitting on everybody? Oh.
Mama is waiting for me at home.
Well, they are high school students, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
But...
She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
He's trying to make it big for his family.
Okay, I'm going now. When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
Oh my god.
I'll be fine. Moms are strong.
Oh no.
I won't lose to some illness.
I
You're
know
pulling
that
out our
already.
heartstrings.
Yeah.
I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru.
But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day,
Hey!
then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me?
So
Yeah.
you did believe what Monokuma said?
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was, like, he said, like, that was not, he didn't mean that.
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home.
Teru, you.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it, he needed to deny it. Damn it, if only I knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened.
I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's why when I heard Nagito's plan, I found out he was going to kill someone if I left him alone.
That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, you guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. After I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah.
I think
No.
yeah.
Sorry about that. Teru. I see. Interesting. But, as far as motives to kill are concerned, I want to see your mom is so boring. Okay. Zell, you have to leave.
What if she left already?
No, I gotta leave now.
Yeah.
I completely forgot, but yeah, we're going hiking tomorrow early, and I forgot to tell you earlier.
It's alright.
But
it is 3:30.
There's a lot more
Super late over there.
backstory.
Yeah,
There's
this
also
is
a lot more backstory to this.
Yeah,
Usually, it's like they get killed and then that's it.
Yeah. This has been really long, and the trial. So we started with the trial. We're 3.5 hours in now, so
Yeah.
this has been a lot.
But let me know what happens after.
Yeah, I'll let you know. We're gonna, Waffles. We're gonna at least go to the execution. We can take over her roles when they come up. But yeah, I'll let you know what happens.
Okay, cool.
And I mean, I can always show you. We can always watch it. Rewatch it later, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. All right. Good night, you guys.
Good night.
Yeah, I figured after the execution we
Yeah,
can call
yeah.
it there.
We'll call it at the execution, but I at least want to get there, right?
Yeah.
As far as Mona's skill concerned, what I see your mom is boring. What?
So,
There's no point of asking the afterglow. Let's begin the punishment. Oh my god! Did you see Luke right before?
No.
Oh,
you
can. Take it. Yeah, you can take it.
I'll do mono me.
Yeah, that works. Jeez, get out of my way. Oh, you said that.
Get out!
Are you seriously? This is the next line. There. Now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait.
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I prepared a special punishment for Teruteru Hanamura, the ultimate cook.
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what...
Please!
Please tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner, to Mama.
You don't want to know, buddy.
Let's give it everything we've got.
I can't believe this. You finally just jumped right into punishment as soon as she left.
Yeah.
Lies. I won't believe this.
I won't believe it.
I feel so bad for him now.
Teruteru's been found guilty. Time for punishment. Oh, wow. Damn. Deep fried. Oh, boy.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would do something with like either frying him or cooking him in some way. But I thought like at least the animation I thought would go in a different direction. Like they would actually drop him in like a large like cooking pot, you know?
Yeah. So, like a bomb. Okay.
Man, that still didn't kill him. There he is.
Oh, okay. So they were battered. They battered him. Now they dropped him in the volcano.
Okay.
Wow, that's terrifying.
That is. Oh man, that was my favorite voice too. I'm gonna miss that. But I still.
Man, good luck getting that body back to the biolab.
Extreme!
Oh my god. Oh man. So do we want to stop here then?
I guess yeah.
Because I imagine there's going to be a little more to the end of the chapter, and even after this.
Yeah.
So
I
guess
think
it's a little bit of a weird place to leave off, but I think it's time. Thanks for sticking around. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. And also, feel free to come by my Twitch channel. We record these episodes live every Friday night around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The link for that will be in the description, and I will see you next time.